Hello everybody, I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. Excited, thrilled to be here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. I'm so lucky. Tonight, we'll be watching the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers at Quicken Loans Arena. Checking out Cleveland. More than solid play for them of late. 7 wins in their last 10 outings. Making their mark and playing well. And LeBron James last season got some MVP votes, and while he didn't come away with the award, I think, Kenny, that most would consider him the best player in the league, if not the world.
Well, he's the most difficult player to guard or have a game plan for. Nobody can really take over a game like he does, and the problem that you have with LeBron is who guards him, what position you put on him.
You know, any team that LeBron is on is considered a title contender, and you can't say that about anyone else in the league, so that's why he's the MVP every year.
Now let's send it down to Kevin Harlan as we approach tip-off.
It's game time in Cleveland as the crowd is filling up the Quicken Loans Arena. Last game for the Timberwolves, they picked up the W against Chicago.
Well, listen, they own the boards at both ends of the floor in that game, and that's what won it for them. Those extra possessions were invaluable.
Well, Greg, I think coming into the game, that's where they thought they had an advantage, and they did a great job exploiting it.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Youngsters Anthony Towns and Zhang are in the post. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Ricky Rubio, and it's Prince in at the small forward spot. You look at Gorgie Zhang and his development in the league out of Louisville. What a big jump for him last season.
And that's a great point. That first year, you could tell the game's a little too fast, and he was a bit overwhelmed, but started to get more and more minutes throughout the season and really blossomed with the extra opportunity.
And Zhang last season doubled his points per game, got enough rebounds where he could be a double-double player every night in the near future.
And Zhang isn't a young player by any means, but he has learned how to fill a niche on a team quickly. Just offers good numbers and intangibles in a lot of places on the stat sheet.
And it's Irving missing. Cavaliers on D. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
And the Cavaliers with possession. Again, Irving missing. Prince kicks to Wiggins. Rubio against Irving. Rubio dishes to Prince. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Zhang and Thompson sends it back. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Prince. Down low, here's Zhang. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Zhang's got his first 2 points. Well, let's go to Doris Burke, who spoke with head coach Sam Mitchell. Doris, what's the news?
Well, I asked him what strategy they were going to use at the offensive end, and he told me that they did not want to have to rely on their perimeter game. Instead, he plans to exploit what he described as a mismatch on the interior, saying, quote, "We have the talent inside to make things very difficult on them. We're going to use it." Kevin?
Thanks, Doris. And here's Zhang after LeBron James hitting the three. Again, Wiggins missing. Love outside. Kicks it to Smith. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
Rubio, the pass to Wiggins. The 10-footer. Again, Wiggins missing.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And James throws it down.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
1:57 left to play here in the first. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Now, here's Rubio. Here's Wiggins. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Irving against Rubio. From the line, and again it's Cleveland.
Well, he doesn't waste too many of those chances close to the basket.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Kyrie Irving may be the best ball handler in the league. There are a lot of guys with a good handle. He is definitely in the top 5. If not, he's got to be in the conversation.
Arguably the most talented player at his position. He can get wherever he wants to on the court. He's athletic, an unbelievable finisher as well. I think that's something that oftentimes gets underrated. Maybe the best finisher in the game.
Agreed. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Bielitsa, he's checked in for Towns. Muhammad comes in for Tayshaun Prince. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Pass to LaVine. Back to Wiggins. Good D by Irving.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
They set the pick. Wiggins kicks to LaVine. Wiggins a screen on Irving. 6 to shoot. Wiggins drives in. And he gets the bucket. Wiggins has got 8 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Irving with a clean look. And another 3 for Cleveland.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Dishes it to Wiggins. Buries it from 3-point range. 11 points in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Love has it in the corner. Wiggins against Smith to the middle. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there. Beautiful.
Smith with the pass.
Here's Muhammad. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That one on Love. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. And here is Irving. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. And a chance to hear from LeBron James, the challenge. Been collected.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
Yeah, he really has been. It's amazing to see the pressure he's dealt with and the way he's handled it with that even-keeled nature. You know, he's as solid and steady as they come at this point in his career. Nothing phases him. Nothing rattles him.
And we welcome you back to start the quarter. Players had a chance to get hydrated with Gatorade. And there's certain to be some great basketball ahead for us. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Bielitsa is out there with Muhammad. Then it's Gorgie down, and it's LaVine in at the point.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
There's the dish to Love. Stolen away. And here we go. Wiggins heading to the hoop. Can't hit from in close. The Cavaliers leading by 8. LeBron James, by many surveys, And no surprise here, GA, the most popular athlete in America.
I mean, the highest paid player in the league. And you know what? He deserves it. This guy has really carried the mantra as the face of our game, as well as anybody. And I tell you what, people now are starting to acknowledge the guy also delivers when it matters.
And you know, for LeBron, he's blazed a trail as far as his business empire.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
But he's doing quite well with the guys that he chose.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And for LeBron, he said he'd like to be a billionaire. It's his ambition to have an influence that goes beyond the game. And guys, he is certainly on his way.
For the Cavaliers, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Moscow. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Irving subbed in for Williams. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Towns, he's checked in for Jang. James outside. And there's the feed to Varejão. Here's Levine, covered by Smith. Here's Wiggins. It's deflected, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Varejão. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Levine. Great D that time from Irving.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Levine passes to Bielitsa. And the pass to Levine. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Here's Muhammad, and the rejection by LeBron. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Andre Miller's checked in for Wiggins. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Moving against Miller. Outside Irving. 6 on the shot clock. Steps back and shoots. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And it's a 10-point Cavalier lead.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Here's Levine. There's the triple. Bielitsa misses.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
James dishes to Varejão. Muhammad with the steal. He feeds it to Miller. They double him with LeBron. And the rejection by James. J.R. Smith on the wing. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Smith's got his second basket. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I was able to listen in on the Timberwolves head coach talking to his team. He was focused on their post play and was pleading with them to try to get the ball into the low post every trip down. He also wants to see a patient offense, work for the shot, move the ball around, and as he told them, quote, if you don't see a good shot, find someone who does. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thank you, Doris. Irving against Miller. Passes it to Bielitsa. Back to Miller. Looking to end the drought. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
The Cavaliers leading by 13. Outside Irving. Irving double team. In the corner, it's James. On the wing, James. And another three for Cleveland.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Cavaliers ahead. They finish off the second quarter with a tremendous 17-6 run. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but, not so pleased with, how I'm trying to, help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow as well as keep myself in a good group, too. So, hopefully, I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
All right, Doris, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, welcome back. Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Thanks for joining us. A pumped-up home crowd is our backdrop for this halftime analysis. Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He had 12 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. Kenny, your thoughts? How are the Cavaliers playing?
Well, they killed it on the glass, and they did it with high-level fundamentals, blocking out, maintaining position, and going up strong to the basket. If they board like that in the second half, this lead will continue to grow.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
Their field goal percentage reminds me of Kenny's breath. Brutal. Not reading the defense, not getting enough quality looks. They need to make major changes because the system they ran in the first half was not working.
And time now to send you back down to the floor with Kevin Harlan. We will see you after the game.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Varejao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Count that one.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding, and they're piling up the assists.
And it's Wiggins missing.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots. A tough start.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And that one's good. And 12 points for LeBron.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Tayshaun Prince, one of the ultimate Velcro guys. I mean, he's been in the league a long time. The consummate pro, as detailed, steady, and unflappable as they come.
Payne, he's checked in for Minnesota. Muhammad comes in for Tayshaun Prince. To the inside, Wiggins laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 13.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
And back to Tayshaun Prince for a moment. So much big game experience, a championship in 04 with the Pistons. That has to rub off on a team when you have a guy like that around in the locker room, on the floor. He's seen it all.
You know, it's a great point. And whether it's in games or practice or even in the locker room, his presence adds continuity. It's like having an extra coach looking out for the younger players.
Muhammad with the steal. Rubio outside. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Rubio's got his first bucket in this one. Cleveland leading by 19. Irving kicks to Smith. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Wiggins from outside, and he gets it to go. Wiggins has got 16 points.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Smith right side. Again, the miss by Smith.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And Gorgui Dieng is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there.